Hello, heroes. Joe Smith here. Uh, Joe Smith just learned recently, last June. This here is Alex Kearns. Last June, uh, he had been trading using the cell phone app, Robinhood, the popular cell phone stock trading app Robinhood, which Joe Smith has criticized recently. Well, Joe Smith remembers hearing something about this last year, but it's back in the news here now. Alex Kearns here used the cell phone app Robinhood to do stock trading, and one morning he woke up and saw that, and as you can see on the right there, his cell phone app was showing like a negative $730,000 balance. He thought he had lost that much money and had to pay it back. Instead of like looking into it to see if it was like a mistake or something, or investigating it, allegedly he just like committed suicide, killed himself. Well, I mean, not allegedly, not allegedly he committed suicide. He did commit suicide, but allegedly because of this negative balance in his Robinhood account. Maybe he committed suicide, something else, some other reason. Don't know. Joel Smith don't know the entire story, but they're attributing it to this mistake on Robinhood's behalf. And while his parents are suing Robinhood for wrongful death, amongst other things. Well, as you all know, Joe Smith here is not a lawyer. Not a lawyer, not an attorney, not a legal advisor, whatever. Not a stockbroker, not a stock advisor. So, Joe Smith probably has very little to add to the story, very little to say about it. But this is Joe Smith's personal opinion, based on Joe Smith here being kind of a dummy when it comes to this sort of thing. But don't think the parents really will have. I mean, they can sue all they want for wrongful death. They can take it to court. They can appeal the decision. They can take it to the Supreme Court if they want to. But Joe Smith's opinion here is he'll probably get either dismissed. Their wrongful death claim will either get dismissed, or if it goes to court, they will lose in court for wrongful death. They may win on other allegations or charges, or whatever you want to call it. There's like multiple aspects to their claim. Wrongful death was just one of them. They may win or judgment here, or let it go to trial. Other aspects of their claim, but Joe Smith here is guessing that the wrongful death aspect of the claim will probably either get dismissed or Robinhood be found not liable, because even though Robinhood made a mistake, and a really big freaking mistake, Robinhood did not physically take part in his death, is the reason. Robinhood phone app did not have a physical part of his death. Now, Joe Smith may be wrong. This is Joe Smith's opinion here. Your opinions may differ. Please share your opinions in the comments. No comments will be deleted unless YouTube deletes them. Joe Smith don't delete comments, so if you have different opinions, please share them. Joe Smith's like to hear what you have to say. It's very unfortunate that this young man took his own life over this egregious mistake that Robinhood made. He should have looked into a little bit further, done a little bit of investigation, just see if it was like an error, mistake maybe, because shit happens, you know. So the poor boy, the poor young man, did make a little bit of mistake by killing himself a little early without looking into this matter. And the whole thing is a tragedy. Not trying to undermine this young man's life for the future that he may have had. He looks like he was probably a pretty smart boy or that. Probably would have had a bright future in front of him, especially if he was already trying to trade stocks as a teenager. Maybe he got a little overzealous. Maybe he should have just kind of kept doing teenager things, having girlfriends, going on dates, riding the bicycle, going canoeing, camping, that sort of thing. Maybe you should have waited a few years to get involved in the stock market. But, you know, sometimes we try and get a little ahead of ourselves. And unfortunately, this young man took his own life after trying to rush himself into adulthood here. So those of you with kids, please have talks with them if they want to participate in adult activities like stock market trading and stuff. Yes, schools need to probably start teaching this sort of thing, or a little bit about it. And parents need to talk to your kids about it. Parents need to pay a little bit more attention to their kids and let their kids know if they have any problems, any bullies at school, any mistakes on their stock market account, that they can go to their parents for help. Don't know why he didn't go to his mom and dad and ask them for advice or help looking into this matter. It's kind of a shame he didn't. But parents, please talk more to your kids, be closer with your kids, make sure this type of issue doesn't happen again in the future. And it's really sad that this did happen here last year, but even though Joe Smith thinks Robinhood is probably guilty of a few things, being responsible for this young man's death is one thing that Joe Smith is kind of iffy on. Part of Joe Smith here wants to say yes, Robinhood should be held liable for making the mistake that led to it, but then again, do they have conclusive proof that the mistake was the sole reason why he committed suicide? Or are there any other contributing factors? Did he recently break up with a girlfriend or something? Or was he like getting bullied at school or something that may have contributed it? Did he have any kind of like depression, anxiety issues that contributed to it? Don't know the whole story here, so not trying to jump to conclusions, but just got real limited facts here. Don't know the entire story, the details, but based on what Joel Smith does know about it, even though maybe Robinhood should be held liable, it doesn't really look like there's a legal standing to where they will be or should be, because even though they made a mistake, they didn't like tell him to do it or help him do it or force him to do it or anything like that. It's kind of the only issue here, citing why Robinhood might be found not liable on this issue, but that's Joe Smith's opinion. Post your opinions, thoughts, comments, good, bad, whatever, in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Joe Smith signing out.